Good luck.
Raw reaction, regular dude reviews, zero spoilers, zero win.
Drinks all
We
around.
just left the theater watching Final Destination Bloodline. We're about to break it down with a regular dude review. 3-category, out of the theater, fresh reaction, breakdown, story, performance, theatrics.
Death is coming for our family.
So if you didn't know, this movie is about, if you haven't seen any of the other Final Destinations, this movie is about, so this woman has a premonition or vision, if you will, that a bunch of people are going to die. Well, she saves all of their lives, but years later, death comes back to get everybody that she saved that day. And so this story picks up in the aftermath of that, where years later, they're all trying to survive. I thought it was a great story. I mean, even though it's a lot like all the other ones, they did a very good job with it. The pacing was good. I have no complaints with the story.
Yeah, they kept it true to the original formula.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Like the basic premise, the way it started out, the way the story plays out, the way that death is the protagonist or the antagonist. I'm sorry, or maybe the protagonist. You know, but it was a little bit kind of slowish, a little bit here and there. It sprinkled the kills throughout the film in just a great way. I enjoyed myself.
Yeah, never took me out of it. I stayed captivated the whole time.
Grandma, what's happening to us?
Years ago, I had a premonition that started it all.
So the performances in this movie were pretty great. You know, there's not any known actors. There's a cameo of the great Tony Todd. I do believe it was the last role. Gave him a little bit of a story arc in this. It was good to see, man.
Yeah, I thought the acting was good as well. Everybody played their role pretty well. They portrayed the fright very well. There were some funny moments in there. I thought the acting was great.
Yeah, you know,
overall.
For the type of movie it was, they had to deliver cheesy for the brand.
Yeah,
but not too bad. They did a great job.
absolutely.
It all started with Grandma. Death is coming for us because we were never supposed to exist.
All right, so this is my favorite part of the movie was the theatrics. The kills were amazing, I thought. I mean, sure, they used some CGI and stuff, but when you're doing kills and stuff like they were, you kind of have to make it look somewhat cool, but I thought it was awesome. It looked so cool. That's what made it so exciting for the theater experience for me, was watching all the brutal kills.
And the blood in this movie was great. We talk about blood in every review. The blood nowhere in this looked fake at all.
Yes.
I liked it. The blood splatter that was getting on people, it was not the orange thin blood that is in some of these movies. It was great. The cinematography was decent. The soundtrack was all right. I thought they were maybe going to play some of the old songs in some of the older movies, but they don't really need to call back that too much. But this was a true to form series for the franchise. I'm going to tell you, I probably only seen the first 2, maybe 3 before I tapped out. But tap back in for this one.
Definitely. One thing I did love too was the foreshadowing on all the deaths. It's so cool how they did the foreshadowing moments before all the deaths.
And they were all very creative and about original, and they did a good job of like making you think that this was about to happen.
Yes.
And then they do a twist and that happens.
Maybe death's not actually coming for our family. Because that would be crazy.
So in conclusion, definitely go see this movie if you can. If you're a fan of the movie series, or even if you're not, if you're just a fan of bloody horror movies, lots of kills, definitely go see this. I would also recommend, if you can, somewhere near you, try to go see it in 3D. I think that would be cool.
Or IMAX. So that's your conclusion. What do you rate this thing?
I would rate it a large. I wouldn't quite give it a popcorn bucket, just because it was a little too predictable for me and just slightly cheesy with the script writing, but large is what I give it.
So he's going to give this movie a large popcorn. I'll give it a large too. I kind of want to give it a medium popcorn. So it's either going to be a medium popcorn with extra butter piled up, or a large popcorn that's pretty good, but not to your custom taste. But yeah, I'm happy with the movie. I liked it. My daughter enjoyed herself. What do you rate it? Okay, yep, she gives it a medium. That's kind of about where
That's
I
right.
was at. I might want to sit at a medium too, because I kind of need to be reserved on these popcorn ratings.
I think my rating was more about the theater experience for
Yeah,
me.
yep, and
It was just awesome.
that's what we're about, the theater experience. And it was good. There was a lot of talkative people sitting right behind us that kind of took my theater experience down a notch, but that was not the movie's fault at all. Actually, it was probably the movie's fault that they were talking, because it was all about the movie the whole time. So yeah, the crowd was laughing. They were into it. I could tell. It was a little bit of loud, talkative crowd. They had them talking, but some of them just a little bit too much.
This book, it will show you everything you need to know to keep our family safe.
So Monday we're going to catch the mystery movie, and this one is a horror movie. AMC, they call it Scream Unseen. So we're going to go that. It's our first Scream Unseen. We've only been to a few of these. We found out about them just a couple months ago. So we're looking forward to this one very much. Make sure y'all check out the review. We don't know what it's going to be. It's going to be an early access mystery movie. But if there's something coming up you want us to review, let us know. Like and subscribe. Hit those buttons. Drop those comments. And we'll see you next time at the cinema.